We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking all fast lane, no coasting. And everything is going to be all right. We talking about being born into music tonight. Being forced into music tonight. You going to sing, you going to perform tonight. You're going to tonight. You got born into the music tonight. You got forced into the music tonight. You could do what you want to do, but you performing tonight. Tonight, I said, you're gonna do it tonight. I said, you're gonna do it tonight. You was forced into the music you were doing tonight. Child stars, yeah, they doing it tonight. Yeah, born into music, they was doing it tonight. Learning piano, you gonna do it tonight. Yo, get up on them drums, you gonna do it tonight. I said, our child stars do it tonight. Yo, pick up the guitar and play it tonight. Pick up the bass, you know to play it tonight. Got a tuba, got a flute, you better play it tonight. I said, child stars, play it tonight. Yo, forcing the music, you would play it tonight. I said, you know you performing tonight. Yo, get up on that stage, you gonna perform tonight. I said, child stars, yeah, tonight. You got forced into the music, you were performing tonight. I said, yeah, you performing tonight. Get up right on the stage, gonna perform tonight. I said, child stars, do it tonight. Yo, it's open curtain, you performing tonight. Yo, get on the stage, you performing tonight. Yo, put on your costume, you performing tonight. I said, child stars, you performing tonight. Yo, you gotta do it tonight. You ain't got no choice, you gotta do it tonight. You gonna get this money for the fame, you're doing tonight. I said, child stars, do it tonight. Yo, your mama and your daddy, they was doing tonight. I said, and they was doing it right. You gonna be better than them, and you performing tonight. I said, Bobby Christina doing it tonight. I said she never got a chance when she was doing tonight. I said, and never got her a chance, you know, not singing and dance. I said, child stars doing it tonight. Yeah, they say that Blue can really do a thing tonight. I said, Blue can really do a thing tonight. I don't know if Northwest is gonna do it tonight. I said, child stars doing it tonight. Donna Summer's daughter, is she do it tonight? I said, so she doing tonight. I don't know for a fact if she was doing tonight. I said, child stars doing tonight. I remember Cher's baby, she was doing tonight. I think she transgender, she was doing tonight. Yo, you a child star, you're performing tonight. I said, child stars doing tonight. Hey, yo, Gary Coleman, he ain't well no more. I said, yeah, but when he was that boy. I said, yo, child stars do it tonight. Yo, Ty Bridges, he had to do it tonight. He said, he had to do it tonight. He had to get up on that stage. He had to make everything right. I said, child stars doing it tonight. And you was born into the music, you was doing it tonight. I said, you forced in the music tonight. You gonna get your ass on the stage and then do it tonight. I said, child stars do it tonight. Yo, all them child stars, they gonna do it tonight. Remember, Lee Garrett, you were doing it tonight. I said, what? I said, they do it tonight. I said, child stars doing it tonight. Hey, yo, Ken Fields, you performing tonight. Hey, yo, get on that stage, Tootie, do it tonight. Yo, we got big titties, gotta do it tonight. I said, child stars do it tonight. Yo, forcing the music, you would do it tonight. And you was born into this music, you gonna do it tonight. Yo, it's your time to shine, do it tonight. I said, child stars do it tonight. You was born into the music, you gonna do it tonight. I said, forcing the music, you will do it tonight. Hey, would you be able to do it? You gonna do it tonight. I said, child stars doing tonight. Hey, yo, curtain call, we gotta do it tonight. You gotta go to this audition, gotta do it tonight. And you was born into the music, you gonna perform tonight. I said, Zoe do it tonight. Zoe born to Elisa Bonet. Yo, Lily. I said, child stars do it tonight. You was born into the music, you can do it tonight. I said, yo, get on that stage tonight. You gonna perform and make it right tonight. I said, child stars do it tonight. You was born into the music, you gonna do it tonight. And you was forced into the music, you gonna do it tonight. Yeah, I said, child stars doing tonight. Bobby Brown, get your ass up on that stage tonight. Yeah, they put some on stage tonight. You gonna perform tonight? Yeah, making it right. Child stars do it tonight. Michael Jackson on that stage, he had to do it tonight. He go, With your brothers, you gonna do it tonight. The whole Jackson 5 is doing, they was doing it right. I said, child stars doing it right. Stacey Ladisaw, you're gonna do it tonight. You know how it be, you gotta do it tonight. You was forced into the music, you gonna do it tonight. I said, child stars doing it tonight. Hey, Johnny Gill, you on that stage, you gonna do it tonight. Hey, yo, you blow them notes, you gonna do it tonight. You was forced into the music, you gonna do it right. I said, child stars doing it tonight. Hey, yo, Prince Rogers Nelson, you gonna do it tonight. I said, Prince Rogers Nelson, you gonna do it tonight. Your daddy didn't make it, but you doing it tonight. I said, child stars doing it tonight. Yo, you understand? Word, yo, I said, child stars do it tonight. And you was born into the music, you gonna do it tonight. And you was born up on that set, you gonna do it tonight. And you was forced into the entertainment, right? Child stars do it tonight. What you know about? Drew Barrymore. Child stars do it tonight. Hey, Charlie Sheen, baby. Charlie Sheen, baby. Yo, make sure you take that HIV medicine, baby. Child stars do it tonight. You was born into the music, you gonna do it tonight. Yo, you was forced into the music tonight. You gonna get on that stage and perform your ass tonight. I said, child stars do it tonight. Emilio Estevez, baby. Yo, I said, child stars do it tonight. Stephen Baldwin, get your ass on the stage for Stephen Baldwin. You better learn your lines, yo, Alex, show them what to do. Child stars do it tonight. You were born into the music, you gonna do it tonight. Yo, forced into the music, you gonna do it tonight. Get your ass on stage so you can do it right. I said, child stars do it tonight. You was born into the music, you gonna do it tonight. You was forced into this music, you gonna do it tonight. You gonna get your ass on the stage and make the money right. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is daily. It's the daily go-getter-mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talking about born into music, forced into music. The thing is, we're not just talking about children that may have been born to parents that were musicians, whether they were famous musicians or whether they were struggling musicians, background musicians, whatever the case was. The fact is that you were born into it, you watched it, and you were either forced into the ring or you felt like it was your duty to follow behind them in their footsteps. Now, we know that doesn't happen in every case scenario. There are plenty of celebrities who have children, who have families and somewhat regular lives. Now, when you really think about what a famous person in show business has to do as far as their job is concerned, the term regular family, ordinary family is kind of out of the question. But not every child follows that blueprint that their parents followed for whatever reason. But we do have a lot of examples of when the kids did follow the examples of their parents. And we're going to talk about it tonight. And we can talk about each other. We can see if you were born to parents that were famous or that were musicians and really trying to make it out here. If that's the way your parents fed your family, would you be encouraged to get into it? Or have you always had your own path laid out in your mind and you would have decided to follow that? Some of you may have had parents that were in show business. It's not that far-fetched. Everybody didn't make it big. Some people, were just able to sustain a decent income in show business and feed their family. Some of them made decent money, six figures their whole career, did well. Everybody didn't become a multimillionaire. Everybody didn't become a household name who actually had enough money to pay for everything in their family. There are a lot of people who wrote music, a lot of people who produced and were never they were never Teddy Rileys. They were never Pharrells. They were never Quincy Joneses. Not everybody made it that far, but they still ate like crazy. And a lot of those musicians or the people in show business flew under the radar. See, once you start making millions, then you become more visible. Then the IRS start. Hey, I see you. But you stay you stay in the six figures, the high six figures, you be all right for the rest of your life. Unless you live around the way. Anyway, what up, T Carry, right? Morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. And JJ, what up, my dude? Good to see you always, always, always. And Maria Ramirez. Maria Ramirez, la señorita Ramirez, la señorita Ramirez. What's going on, man? How you feeling? How you feeling? All right. Slate Caps said, bro, you're terrible at those. Eat a dick. I'm not terrible. Not great, but I'm definitely not terrible. And fuck you. My lyrics was dope. Kinda. In a Luther Campbell kind of way. All right. Mr. P42. What's good? What's good? JJ says, wow, that's a tricky question. It sounds like a golden opportunity, but you'd always be in the shadow of your parents if they were highly successful. I heard somebody else talk about that. Like, that's a bad thing. Like, I wouldn't give a shit if my parents were way better than me, because I'm eating off of that. But that's just the way I think. Because like in any situation where your parents are very successful, you don't necessarily live in their shadow. You benefit from it because they give to you as you grow up, and then you do your own thing. You don't always have to be better than your parents. It would be nice, but your parents might be like LeBron James or Michael Jordan. That ain't easy to top. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you something. If Bronny James somehow becomes better than LeBron James, I'm telling you, the white man gonna find a way to enslave us again and start breeding us. They're gonna be like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. We gonna make us another Jordan and another LeBron James and another Kobe Bryant that will not fly in a helicopter. That's what we gonna do. It's gonna get nasty. We better let them just be the generational talent and leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Massa gonna come round us up one more again, and next thing you know, you're gonna have to be studding out your sister. You want to stud out your sister? Do you? Do you? Do you? All right. All right. Whew. Okay. JJ says Harry Connick Jr. seems pretty straight up, but that's not my jam. Never followed him enough to be sure. Okay. All right. Cool. Robert Downey Jr. was a step away from being Charlie Sheen, but then he got his crap together. True. Yeah, because he had that crack problem back in the day. You know what I mean? And JJ says, I have a neighbor who has played for 40 plus years, has been on hundreds of albums, and as a studio musician, and lived comfortably. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And you don't have to, everybody doesn't even really have to. Some people live for the art. Some people live for the craft, but they still get paid. A check is a check. And a lot of them get royalties on the Lizzie, on the Lizzo. And if you go on tour, you're a studio musician who may get tour dates. You know what I mean? I got to take this quick trip to Asia and Africa and Europe. I'll be back in about 3 months. I got a tour with this some group. You probably never heard of them, the Rolling Stones or some shit like that. Yeah. Keith Richards broke his hand and shit. I got to go play the guitar. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. The band is terrible. Well, we're not going to make no money. They'll never sell any records. They'll never be big. Man. RHD Supra. Oh no. Can't even, maybe I shouldn't even shout you out. I don't know. I think it's an issue of the media and society making those kids feel like they are less successful, or only there's a legacy and never earned their place? Shit, I don't know, man. John Hendricks. Hey, can't turn down connection in the business. I mean, I know it would have looked attractive to me, but not everybody wants that spotlight. Not everybody wants that shine, and not everybody wants to be a musician. You know, you may have wanted to play music, like, yeah, I like to be able to play, but you may not want to do that as a job. It's a lot of pressure. It is. There's really a lot of pressure, and it's this dirty business. You know, all that contractual shit. Is it two-wheel throttle? Am I saying it right? And most they want to be famous in the beginning. Don't like it when they are. That happens. That happens. This is my neighbor, and several other friends had opportunities to be promoted in Nashville, but due to the BS, chose to remain studio and regional music. They wanted to fly under the radar. I ain't mad at that. They wanted to fly under the radar. Like, I don't want that smoke. I don't want the, yo, need a smoke for those who want to smoke. I'm right here and I ain't gonna toke or choke. Let my dad be the fame. Let my mom display her name. Me and my brothers and cuz, we are what we are, not what we was. Or should I say what they was. But we still had a little buzz. Yo, around the way, they knew my father and they knew what he had to say. And I play, and sometimes in his band, but he used to let me, yo, come on over, man. Hang out with the crew, but don't do all the crazy and nasty shit that we do. Them studio sessions was wild. I should have saw a lot of things. I was a child. Yo, but it's cool though. But I had to go to school though. I decided I was going to pursue science because I wasn't trying to be all reliant on some producer or some promoter. I said all I want is the chips and a soda and a PlayStation 5. I can't wait till the 6 comes up when I'm alive. Yo, I'm still hanging, still banging. Everything is all right and I ain't never changing. Everything is going to work out good. Yo, I'm still be hanging around my neighborhood. Chose not to get into a life of crime. Y'all could have picked up the horn and just blew mine. It's a blowjob, baby, like a horn. It's a blowjob, baby, Yeah, you feel me on that? Yo, we do our thing and make sure we get the cat. Yo, kitty, come home. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, you in the zone. Yo, you like what we doing? Push the like button, motherfucker. Stop being ruined. Yo, don't ruin my vibe. Everything's gonna work out good because I'm alive and I'm a vibe my goddamn self. You can't make me believe hell and nothing else. Word. So let's get down to it. We're gonna talk tonight. Conversation, I'm fluid. Yo, it was flowing like a drink. Yo, pour some more. I think gonna take the alcohol out. Yo, take all the Mickeys out. Ain't nobody going crazy today. Ain't nobody gonna have nothing to they shrink to say. What's the deal, y'all? Yo, let a nigga know how you feel. All my peoples that's down like a submarine. Yo, I wanna see if your sneaks clean. That means you didn't run no ball today. Your feet stinking, yo, hey. Your breath and your feet. Keep them clean and neat. My name is Son 7, Mac 11, Tevin, Campbell, Livingston, Bramble, you know. Okay, let's go. So what we gonna do is I'm gonna put these drums away. So we're talking about, just put this on the side right here, just in case I need it. Put it out the view of the camera, we're good. Okay, so what we're talking about is being born into music or being forced into music. What we're gonna talk about tonight is basically child stars or people that felt the pressure of having to get into the industry because their parents may have been in the industry, in the music industry, but we're talking about the entire entertainment industry. I said born into music, forced into music. And the primary focus of the Friday show is music. But we're not just going to keep it in music. We're going to talk about acting as well, because there are a lot of child actors that were born to parents of of actors, you know? And so it was sort of like when you have a really good breed of dog, you try to breed them with another dog. And I'm not saying that that's what happens with human beings, but sometimes that's what happens with human beings. You know what I mean? Your kid is cute. He's talented. He or she is talented. You know, we can make something out of this, get a couple of dollars. And sometimes on the forced into music side, sometimes your parents see that you have a gift and they want to hone that gift all the way up to the Grammy or the Oscar. You know how kids are. You know, they're not always as focused as we want them to be. They have to go through puberty and stuff like that. And if they already start to become child stars, recognizable child stars, they will never have another life as the way that a regular child had a life. Now, I don't see anything wrong with that. But that's probably me looking on the other side. You know what I mean? Like having a tutor on the road instead of having to sit in the classroom. Now, I do agree that might create some social problems. It's like homeschooling. A lot of people think, no, they still have an active social life, even though they were homeschooled. But if you look at the percentage of people who were homeschooled, a lot of them are socially awkward. So I would imagine that for some child stars, because they're not integrated into a group, it may be harder for them to understand the group dynamics that most regular school kids go through. So anyway. So some of them were forced into it, like Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown was not born to any parents that were in show business, but from a very young age, they was literally throwing him on stage. You gonna sing and you gonna dance. Why? Because you can. We taught you how to, and you gonna do this shit. Now he was with it, but what if he wouldn't have been with it? And I'm sure the first time he did it, he was probably nervous as shit. Like, Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. Well, my baby's number to get click every time. Mr. Telephone Man, something's wrong with my line. I try to dial that number, but I get a click every time. Must be a bad connection. I give him my love and affection. Ooh, baby. I just can't take this no more. This situation's blowing my mind, girl. Can't get my baby on the line. Oh, I tried dialing information. Mr. Telephone Man, can't get no cooperation. Sister on the phone telling me my baby ain't at home. Oh, baby, I just can't take this no more. Help me out. Please, Mr. Telephone Man. Help me out. Please, Mr. Telephone Man. But yeah, Bobby Brown, we've been getting forced out on stages since he was a young pup. It just happened to work out. Maybe if they ain't forced him on stage, he wouldn't have got on drugs. Now y'all want to say, but Whitney got him on drugs. He was on drugs before Whitney. Before he met Whitney. Whitney only introduced him to the crack. Allegedly. But that's what we're talking about tonight on the Daily Go-Getterism Show. Are y'all ready? Are you ready? All right, let's get into it. Okay. Cheryl Halsey was good. JJ says, Joe Jackson straight up fucked up poor little Mikey making that boy perform. Oh, so you would have preferred for him to be playing with rats in the house for the rest of his life. Yeah, that was going well. Mr. Rat, get your ass on stage, motherfucker, sing and dance. You good at that shit. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me. Come on, girl. Turn around, girl. Let me see what you can do. Oh, man. We good, though. What up, Corday? What up? What up, Corday? Expired said, give this man an Oscar. I was forced on stage, son. I don't want to do this show tonight. Shut up. I don't know. I don't want to do it. People on the internet laughing at me. They be talking about my beard and shit. All right, let me see. Maria says, son, singing makes me smile. That's what's up. It make a lot of people frown. That's what's Carla was good, ma. Was good. I see John just says when you force people into the industry, it can break if it don't take time for a mental health check. True. The industry has been proven to drive people crazy. But I don't know, man. The cost of it seemed to be kind of worth it. As long as you don't off yourself or, you know what I mean, get yourself shot. In the case of like a rapper. Not too many. I don't know if anybody was ever forced to be an MC. Like, you gonna write these rhymes, you gonna spit these lyrics, and you gonna battle these niggas. That's what you gonna do. Like, I don't know if rappers have to rhyme because they was born into it. As a matter of fact, have there been any legacy child rappers? Because there's been enough time. Has there been any, like, Run, son? He tried to do his little thing. You know, Run from Run DMC. He was doing his thing for a little bit. Were you impressed? He wasn't bad. I heard some of his stuff. He wasn't bad, but I don't think he was born into it. He wasn't forced into it. Matter of fact, I don't even think Run was hot by the time he probably understood what was going on. Okay. JJ says, did you hit any Candy Girl in the Bobby Brown right there? Man, when Bobby got that, when he got that cameo, when he got Mr. Telephone Man, that motherfucker was like, this is the only song I'ma sing for the rest of the time I'm with this motherfucking group. Watch me sing Mr. Telephone Man for a half an hour of our set. Our set ain't but an hour. I'm taking up 45 minutes of that shit with Mr. Telephone Man. Y'all better medley the rest of that shit. Y'all gonna get Candy Girl in. Y'all gonna get Cool It Now in. You gonna get I'm Taking It All Away. You gonna all that shit. Y'all medley that shit for the next for 15 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm be like, you know what I mean? Help me out. Please, Mr. Telephone Man. All right, I'm gonna go get my seat. Y'all stay right here. I'm gonna go get my seat. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back and go get my seat and shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna rock. Thou rock with me. Thou rock with me. What's good? What's good, y'all? All right. Born into music. Forced into music. Now, I named a lot of names, but we can name them again. I named a lot of names, but we can name them again. JJ says the Will Smith kids and some raps, and did some raps. How you going to forget those homeowners? Man. Homeowners, huh? Good word. I like that. They were definitely born into it. But one thing is for sure, they were more Will Smith I believe was more of a rapper. I mean, more of a movie star by the time they were born. I believe. I believe. The one them called Try. The one them called Try in a lie. What's happening, Try?
Them the worry man. Them the worry man.
That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, my dude?
I used to work in a hurry. I love my chicken with the goat named Curry.
Man, keep going. So you be stopping too much. You know what I mean? You gotta make that shit flow. Soon as everybody start dancing and shit, you change the record. You're a terrible DJ.
Well, you know, I've been in my apartment all day, and then my son came forward because I asked him to bring me something, and he brought this stuff called T-Pain.
Oh God, here you go. I told you about that T-Pain, Troy. I say I told you about that T-Pain. Hold on. Hopefully, hold on. Hopefully these phones work tonight. Let's see. Hold on.
You have a call from.
So I guess both of y'all was waiting for like a half an hour to go through. Like, all right.
No. Your system keeps sending me to a dumbass voicemail. No.
Is that true?
Yes.
Did you have that same problem, Troy?
No, I didn't.
I did.
Okay, Kim lying. Cool.
Well, you listen to it, you hear it.
They said what happened was she missed last week, so the system like, you know what?
Shut the hell up, Troy. What's up, son? What's up, Troy? What's up, family? What's up, chat? And then them other people.
What's going on, Sister IU? you run the
Troy?
Listen, Kim, you run the sports scene on this on the fucking live stream until the football season over. The Eagles are lost, so you run the football scene. Your team won the damn championship, college team. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just punishing you. You should have made it here last week.
I see. That's all right. Get back is strong, so just watch yourself.
All right, so y'all know what we talking about tonight. So, but let me just tell y'all, just in case y'all haven't been listening for, I know y'all been listening, but we're talking about
that Jackson 5 shit. You dummy, boy, you an idiot. Boy.
Jackson 5. Don't you mean the Bobby Brown New Edition shit?
All that was. All that.
All right, cool.
We were singing ABC.
Oh, okay. I got you there. I got you.
Joe Jackson beat Michael ass.
Listen, Michael would have been running around the house making friends with mice and shit if it wasn't for Joe. You know what I mean? We not gonna. I'm not taking everything away from no Joe Jackson. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
Making friends with rats? You mean? You talking about Ben?
Yeah. He was running around, piling around with rats and shit, swearing that it was the same rat every night.
And up in Indiana, you know, they got a lot of rats up there.
That's not what we gonna do. That's not what we gonna do.
You ain't never lied.
2300 Jackson Street is in Indiana.
I mean, but y'all don't have rats in Philly? Oh, okay.
No, we don't.
No, we got snitches. We got snitches. We ain't got no rats. We got tattletellers. We got tattletellers. Stop tattling on everybody, motherfucker. Stop tattling on everybody. All right, y'all. All right, come on, man. Let's get into this. So we're talking about children of celebrities, whether they are the children of singers or musicians, or famous performers, or actors. So we're not restricting it just to music, but we definitely are going to put music as the focal point, because one thing we know. Well, no, I'm going to say in the entire industry, I don't think there's any difference between the probable expectations of children born to singers versus, you know, being born to actors. But, you know, there are other parts that children may be expected to live up to parents' legacy profession also, and like dancers. And you know what? And that's not even just on stage. You know what I mean? If your parents were really good dancers, they expect you to be able to do that shit. You know what I mean? And might be mad if you don't.
I ain't gonna even lie. I expected my kids to have the dancing gene in them, but they don't, because I was a hell of a dancer, bro.
Well,
I mean,
if you'd have spent more time Joe Jackson, and you, I mean, if you'd have spent more time Joe Jackson instead of good fathering, maybe they would have done something. But see, that's why it's not good to give kids a lot of choices.
Or maybe if their parent knew how to dance for real, not in his head, they probably would have learned.
Troy dances his ass off. Troy dances. That motherfucker be dancing his ass off. You know what I mean?
Running around doing the robot don't mean he's dancing.
Shit. The thing about it, Kim, she said I was grinding on the wall. The only reason why I was grinding on the wall because I painted my wall, Kim.
Oh Lord! Are we gonna get into this fucking? Yo,
you to stop that.
I'm about to clear this line. Are we gonna get into this topic or what?
I got T-Pain in me, and there ain't no T-shame, and I'm not gonna be a T-lane.
What is happening here? I don't like this.
It was so great. Look. It was so. I was so happy when I was by myself. I was chilling. I was just doing whatever I wanted to do.
And you was.
I mean, as soon as I passed the mic to these motherfuckers, I never got it back.
Listen, bro. I came in and I turned the TV on, right? And I'm looking and I'm like, this boy is off his fucking mind. You talking about Michael Jackson?
All right. So I'm just saying. All right. So okay. So what celebrities automatically come to your mind, past and present, if you have them, that do you feel like Prince was forced into it or born into it?
I don't think he was forced into it, but I do believe he was born into it. Even though, his parents weren't they didn't have a legacy like that. They weren't on the same big stage, but they were local artists. So I think he was born into it, but there's no history of anything that says he was forced into it. But how could you not at least pick it up if you're in a performing family? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like,
he was exposed to everything they had to do, from rehearsals to performances. And, I don't know if he was forced to learn the piano or not, but, he learned the piano because he had his dad was a pianist, mm-hmm. and his mother was a jazz singer. So it was hard for him not to fall into that, I would think, anyway, especially at a young age. If you're around, I imagine back then it wasn't a whole bunch of babysitters and that kind of thing. So he probably had to go to the clubs with them and sit in the back and all that kind of stuff. So he was exposed to it, but didn't he leave home as a teenager, at a young age himself to pursue the music scene? So it doesn't seem like he was forced into it. Just sound like it's something he was born into and wanted to continue in it because he had interest, because he saw his parents like.
Okay, cool.
Well, I would like to say Sean Lennon.
Oh, wow. But he was ass. Don't you mean? Wait. Sean or Julian? There's a Sean Lennon?
That's a Sean Lennon. That's John Lennon.
Oh, see, I knew Julian. I never heard of Sean Lennon.
No, that's Julian Lennon. Yeah, I meant Julian. I'm sorry. You right.
See?
Blame it on the alcohol.
T-Pain.
Hey. Blame it on the alcohol.
Yeah, I'm like, I never heard of Sean Lennon.
Sean Lennon, he does that.
There is a Sean Lennon.
That's his younger brother. But Julian,
there's a Sean Lennon who sings?
Yeah, he is good. He's
both of them sing, but Julian Lennon is the one that made the name for himself.
Okay, because Sean
from it. He just didn't do well, but he still
he
had
didn't
some
do
music
well.
out there.
Right.
Yeah.
But Julian Lennon is the one that sung the song "It's Far Too Late for Goodbyes" after John Lennon got
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he made a little noise. He made a little noise.
Yeah, he made little Jimmys. He had some Jimmys on ice cream. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, the song was deep. I liked the song when he came out with it. You know, because that's when MTV was only playing white artists.
Mm. Okay. All right. So JJ had some good ones in the chat. He was talking about Hank Williams Jr. That's a good one. And it's something else when they have their namesake. You know what I mean? When they have the same name, it's like wow, you know. But okay, let me see.
Well, the namesake, does that mean all the George Foreman Juniors need to have their own kind of grill? Because like 17,000 of them.
Well, George Foreman was famous for boxing, not grills.
I mean, I'm just saying though, his kids came along.
You would have thought one of them would have threw a punch. You would have thought one of them would have became a boxer. I don't think any of them did.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you.
All right, we got a whole line of cookware coming out. Don't worry.
Wait, can y'all hear each other?
I can't hear Troy.
Okay,
now.
Troy, y'all can't hear each other. You know what we got to do.
Let me hang up and call back.
All right.
Yeah.
He needs to do it too.
Hello?
Yeah. Let me see if you can hear her when she come back. It's fucking bullshit ass app. I got an idea. All right, but okay. He said,
You have a call from.
all right. Can y'all hear each other? Y'all got to talk in order. Troy.
Yeah, I can hear her.
Oh, yeah, I can hear her.
All right. So there's obviously a glitch. It
sounds like that system is slowly falling apart.
It is, but I got to back up.
Okay.
All right. Let me see. What the caller says? I wonder if James Brown had a son, and if so, could he dance like him? I don't know of any of James Brown's kids entering show business. I don't know of anything like that. But you know, you got all right. Well, you got like Layla Hathaway.
Yeah.
And
so are you gonna go around a circle, or are we gonna just throw our names?
No. We gonna go in a circle.
JJB know what is thrash bluegrass. What the heck is that?
Well, you know what bluegrass music is, don't you?
Yeah. Does he mean trash bluegrass? Because it is.
That motherfucking banjo shit.
You know what that sound like?
All right. Okay, I'm gonna go with yeah, this y'all might not even think about this one, but Eazy-E Jr.
Yeah.
Eazy-E, he was making a little headway for a minute, you know. It seemed like he burned out, but he was actually okay. But hold on. I'm gonna pick. I'm not only doing Eazy-E Jr. but Eazy-E himself, because if y'all remember, Eazy-E was not a rapper, never wrote a rhyme, was not interested in rhyming. Dre was the one that pushed him to have Ice Cube and some other rappers that they was rhyming with before Ice Cube came along, because they thought Eazy-E had a distinctive voice. So Boys in the Hood actually got dropped. That was in 1986. So, Eazy didn't write that rhyme, and they had to get him to perform over and over again, and they had to talk him into doing this. He didn't want to do it. So he wasn't born into it, but he was absolutely forced into it. Or should I say coerced? You understand what I mean? It worked out well, but then his son was born into it. And I don't think he was forced into it, but he may have felt the pressure to carry on his father's legacy, being as though he accomplished so much. And, you know, and the way that he died, he probably wanted to make sure that he kept his father's legacy alive. So, but he had a couple of records. I was like, you know, he all right though. He better than his dad.
He was a diamond in their back.
I don't remember any of his. I don't recall any of the Junior songs.
Yeah, he was actually going at. He was actually had like a little battle going on with some rapper before. Was it? I want to say Bow Wow, but nah, I ain't gonna say. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
You talking about from off the TV show?
Hold on. Who was Eazy-E Jr. beefing with in the industry?
Lil Eazy-E has been in a legal dispute with his stepmother, Tamika Woods Wright, over the Ruthless Records name and trademark. The conflict centers on attempts to trademark the brand, which were rejected because it was too similar to existing assets.
Yeah, Lil Eazy-E. They said he was battling his stepmom over the rights to his father's stuff. Tamika Wright. But on records, he was.
I know. That's not music. I was sure because he said Lil Eazy-E.
Well, that's what he was calling himself, Lil Eazy-E.
Oh wow.
Well, just Lil Eazy-E. That's what he. You know.
No.
All right, so I would have to dig a little. While Eazy-E himself had no. It doesn't have it on here, but I remember he was going at somebody. But okay, so that's mine.
I went in the same industry because if we think about it, you consider Romeo. Like,
okay, Romeo is definitely
born into a strong family business.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he was pressured to go into the industry, but you know, I don't think it also was a neutral choice. I just think he didn't. It just almost seemed like it was automatic because, you know, No Limit Records, we kind of became a music empire in a sense. And especially in that area, in that region, it just seemed like it was almost just an automatic he was going to go into the industry.
He was definitely forced into it.
Yeah, and he was a kid. He was young.
He
may not have even been old enough to give consent, but I don't think he was uninterested in it.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't, but his dad definitely pushed his dad absolutely pushed the envelope. And No Limit Records was the #1 rap label at one time. So it was absolutely an empire.
Well, and just think about it. He's watching his dad and wants to follow in his footsteps because as most boys do.
Not just his dad, his uncles too. C Murder and Silk the Shocker. So yeah, it was a forward.
So he was placed. It's just like he was placed inside a working music company that just happened to be his family.
Now the thing is, I don't know if he was born into it at the time, because I don't know if he was born after Master P started making records or before then.
I think it was before, because it used to be pictures of them when he was very young.
Okay.
So it just it all seems to transition together maybe around the same time, like right before. So remember, he had popularity before he blew up on the big stage.
Right. Well, who?
Popularity in their area locally before he blew up on the big stage. So I can imagine, you know, he was a baby and exposed to all of this.
All right. So Master P dropped Mr. Ice Cream Man like around 1995, 1990. Yeah, I'm going to say like 95, 96.
But he was doing music locally before then.
No. He really wasn't, because he had a record store up in California. He went to school. He's a 1970 baby, April 29th, 1970. That's Master P's birthday. So he wasn't actually rapping or in the entertainment industry and on any level until he was about 24, 25. But he was such a hustler because he was a hustler. Like Master P was a big ass drug dealer down in New Orleans. He wasn't rapping.
Hustler.
Yeah, he was hustling hard. I mean, his name was ringing bells. Plus, he had a record store in California. So he was, because he went to school. He was a hella good basketball player, but I think he got hurt or something like that and couldn't pursue that any farther or whatever.
New Orleans they say he was doing music before he hit the big stage locally.
Well,
you ask some of them, they have songs I've never ever heard of in my life.
Well,
just like we never made it to album because he was doing it locally. So,
well, when you think of what songs do you consider him to have hit the big stage with?
The first one, Ice Cream Man, and everything after that. I think anything before that that's not on record would be local.
Okay, what the first time I heard of Master P was when he came out with "I'm 'Bout It." So Mr. Ice Cream Man came, and that was in like '97. So I think Mr. Ice Cream Man dropped in like '96, but he claims to have known Tupac. So Tupac died in '96. So they must, unless I'm thinking he might go back as far as like '95, but I don't think '94.
Yeah, to us. But what I'm saying, if you speak to people locally, they say different. So what I'm saying is, I imagine Romeo was exposed even then. Even if it was just him doing local restaurants and clubs and just hang out.
Okay.
I still think Romeo was exposed to him, like all of them sitting around doing music.
When did Lil Romeo, when was he born?
I don't know what year that little kid was born.
89. So he wasn't born into it.
Was born on August 19th, 1989.
Yeah, he's a millennial. He was born August 19th, 1989. He's a Leo.
But if his dad was doing music in the 90s, he was born into it if he was born in the 80s.
No, I mean, if his dad started doing music in the 90s, he wasn't born into it. He was born before his dad started doing it. He was 19 when Master P was 19 when he was born. He didn't start.
You're following what I'm saying.
Huh?
I don't think you're following what I'm saying.
Hello.
You're saying that he was born into it. How is he born into it when he was born before it happened?
What I'm saying is, local people say that he was doing music long before he got on record and made before the world knew who he was.
I understand that, Kim, but you have to understand how Master P, how prolific he is when he makes records. He might have made 5 records in a year, knowing him, but that year might have been 1994. If Romeo in 1989, he was a freshman in college. He wasn't doing no music, and he went to college in Texas. You understand what I'm saying? Texas or Cal? Oh, wait, hold on. What college did Master P go to?
Master P, or person
University of Houston.
initially attended the University of Houston on a basketball scholarship. He later transferred to Merritt College in Oakland, where he studied business and continued playing basketball. He also received an honorary doctorate from Lincoln University.
Okay, so he went to Merritt College in Oakland, California. First, he went to University of Houston. Then he went to Merritt College in Oakland, where he also played basketball. He later received an honorary degree from Lincoln University, which is in Pennsylvania, right outside of Philly.
Okay, Master P.
No, Master P ain't dumb. He ain't dumb, and he was
just saying.
yeah. But what I'm saying is, he wasn't making no music in '89. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. We the exact same age, graduated the exact same year, and all of that. So he wasn't doing music then. So if he was born when he was 19, that means Romeo was born while he was still playing basketball. Because he did about 2 years. So that would put him at 20. But we can settle this. When did Master P come out with his first single?
Master P released his first single, Crooked Ass Law, on February 12th, 1991. It appeared on his debut album, Get Away Clean, which came out the same day through his own record labels, No Limit Records and In a Minute Records.
Okay. So if we talking about 1991, that's 2 years after Romeo. So
You keep saying what records he came out. I'm not saying records he came out with. What I'm saying is local people said he still was doing music, not necessarily producing records.
okay.
I
see what you're
clearly, saying. If they're sitting around rapping and stuff, he was exposed to that, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Born into it that way. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I wasn't looking at it that way. I was looking at it like born into it, like, yo, they was doing this. You know, not, you know what I mean? Because I guess I've been rhyming since I was 12. So my baby was born into it because of that.
But look at Prince. He was exposed to what his family was doing. So he was exposed to music because his family was already in music.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I guess I'm thinking more so like when you are talking about when they were serious about it. You know what I mean? Because to me, that's what matters. Like, I guess, okay, so if you're making demos and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, really trying to do something in the industry, you know, whether you big or small fry, whatever, that doesn't matter to me. But I wasn't really thinking about being born into the gift. But that qualifies.
I was thinking about it in terms like that because if it's somebody who's just doing it and they don't do anything with it, like you just sitting around rapping with your partners and your kid is there, but you drive a truck for the rest of your life, then to me that doesn't count. But if you sit up there rapping with your family, your partners, whatever, and it is how y'all grow a business, your child is exposed to that completely. Like that's all they see after that. That is your job to them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's how I was looking at it.
All right, that's cool. All right, so what about you, Troy?
Well,
wait, can you still hear Kim?
I can't hear Kim.
I can't hear him.
Okay, great.
I turn my TV up so I can hear.
Oh, this is
No, don't turn your TV up. Don't do that. Definitely don't do that.
I'm gonna hang up and call back because that TV thing doesn't work. It's a delay. I'll hang up and call back.
All right. This is a pain in the ass. This is the last month for this app, y'all. You can best believe that shit. It's a wrap. This is the last month.
Hello?
Yeah. Hold on. She gonna call back. What was that noise, Troy? Troy? This joint is about to crash. I can see that now. Hold on. Yeah. The app is crashing. All right. Let me see something. Let me see. Because if this shit come up on some bullshit, this time I'm gonna have to launch this other app. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh God. Okay. It's time. Fuck this shit. We going another way. We're going another way with this, people. And this is the way we're going to go. Hold on. All right. Let's go here. Where is that at? No. Is that it? Is that it? Okay. We're going to do this one. All right. And then hold on. Yeah. Troy. Then you're not supposed to hear me on here. I need you here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. Can you hear me okay?
I hear you.
All right, good. Now, I got to get Kim on board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call her. And this should eliminate all my problems. All of them. What are we doing?
Yes.
All right. Hold on a second. What the fuck? Now, how'd that happen? Yeah. Hold on. This is crazy. Hold on. All right. So let me do this. Okay. Can y'all both hear me? Yeah. God damn, what the fuck? Yo, can y'all both hear me?
Yeah.
Kim?
Yes.
All right. Is it clear?
We have an echo again.
All right. Well, echo is better than not hearing it at all. So, okay.
Agreed.
All right. So this is probably going to be the new number, but this should work out well because this is my regular phone. We shouldn't have to worry about no. This is going to be the regular number after this. After this month, I'm not paying them again for this bullshit. But now we good, right?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Wait, are you saying yup twice or just the echo?
It's the echo.
Wait, do y'all have me on speaker?
Oh, I do. Let me take you off.
That probably,
Okay.
All right. Is it still an echo now?
No.
I'm so technologically advanced. Look at me.
I was waiting for her to say no.
It was me.
You don't have no echo, Troy?
No, I don't, bro.
All right, we clear? We clear? Listen, I'm just trying to make sure we good. We good, right?
I'm good. I don't have no echo.
All right, y'all can. Yeah, I'm trying to get it together. Come on. All right. So Troy, what was your what's your star?
Robin Thicke.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Although his father was an actor, I think that he was just born into the industry and he just found out he noticed that he had a voice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that his father forced him into it. I think that's something that he just wanted to do. You know what I mean? And it turned out that his voice was more suitable for R&B than pop. And it just, since he was of the other hue, he was able to cross over some. You know? But I just think like I said, I don't think that his father forced him to it. I think that that's just something that he wanted to do as a person, as an artist.
Okay.
You know.
Well, he was born in the show business.
He was born in the show business, but you know, when it comes to singing, matter of fact, his father was a singer. His father did sing.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm thinking that a lot of points in show business cross over to each other. Dancers, almost everything leads to acting. Everything leads to the silver screen. You know what I mean? So if you're a good dancer, more than likely you're going to be asked to be in a movie. If you're a good singer, more than likely you're going to get some kind of movie and TV roles. So it makes sense. It definitely makes sense.
Well, I think he had an affinity for black people, black women, so it wasn't even necessarily that his voice fit R&B, but he found a space to make it.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't like him, but
I mean,
he was all right.
He was a good singer, but he was just stupid. You know, especially with the Pharrell produced song that used Marvin Gaye song.
Yeah, talking about something that don't sound the same. Like only the people who ever heard of Marvin Gaye do it sound like it. You know what I mean? Other than that, nah.
It was almost on the same level of Vanilla Ice when he said, "Mine's theirs go din 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 din, and mine's go din 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 din."
That's almost what he said. That's pretty close to what he said. That shit is literal.
When he said that shit,
that was.
I was right. Dave was made a change.
Like this motherfucker that lost his goddamn mind. Yeah, he was wilding out for sure. Wildin'.
The motherfucker had CTE before he came out.
All right. Okay, let me see what they talking about in the chat. All right, let me see. JJ says, I've only heard one song of his, always saw him on Masked Singer or something. Let me see. What up, Mariah Jenkins? What's good? What's up, Brown Eyes? How you feeling? Good to see y'all. Pretty Good Plant says, what up, son? I want to call in. I totally try to do something, but I wouldn't do acting. I'd use my family's connections, though, because why not? Hey, I'm with you, but I would have wanted to do it. But this is a good one. Mariah Jenkins said, Fantasia, her dad was a singer. Yeah, she was definitely born into it, and she may be a little forced. She may have been a little bit forced to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she was a young parent.
Well, even she was singing before then, because they was when she was a little girl, they was already putting out gospel records. They wasn't getting paid shit.
Yeah,
I'm
not trying to intervene on what Mariah Jenkins said, but she comes from a singing background because also her two cousins are Casey and JoJo.
Mm-hmm.
And they was all part of the music scene, all part of the gospel scene.
And none of them graduated high school.
Huh?
None of them graduated high school.
Oh, well
She said that was the generational curse. That was the generational curse of her family. None of them went to high school. But it's funny how you'll push your kids to make records, but you won't push them to go to school. Like it's a little, you know what I mean? It's a little twisted, but I mean it is what it is. So
I
yeah.
got a relative who has a church here. They used to come and sing at for a long time before I even knew who they were, because they're like Pentecostal or Apostolic or one of those kind of denominations.
Mm-hmm. They was definitely holy rollers, but they had this record contract. It was so fucked up. I mean, when I say they wasn't getting paid shit, they wasn't getting paid shit. But her dad thought he knew the business, and he didn't know nothing. You know what I mean? But I mean, it be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's why you should get a high school diploma, so you should know a little something. You know what I mean? But okay.
I agree.
Let me see. Let me see. Who else? Anybody else? All right. Carla says Mariah, her mom has a beautiful singing voice as well. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I guess she was born into it. She definitely took it a step up. Breaking glasses and shit. She used to be able to. Mariah Carey is a good one. All right. I'm gonna go with let me see. I'm gonna go with somebody who was forced into it, and I'm gonna go with Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman.
Yeah, we don't have to do singers. I said we can talk about.
Okay.
Yeah. We can't keep it. We can't restrict it to just singers because we're talking about child stars. You know what I'm saying? Like born into it or forced into it. Now I consider him to have been forced into it, and when he wanted to stop, they wasn't letting him stop. His parents was robbing him and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shady, and it had a really, really bad effect on a lot of his business decisions going forward. You know what I mean? Because they had stole so much of his money from when he was young and shit, because they owned the rights to him. They had to sign away everything, and he found out that they were stealing from him. Like, along with having the health problems, you know what I'm saying? Like, Gary Coleman's story is a sad-ass story. You know what I'm saying? It really is. And with the allegations or the suspicion that his wife might have been the one that killed him. No,
that was the so-called theory or conspiracy theory. You right on that.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it has a little bit. I think it has a little bit of merit to it. It's not far-fetched. I feel
like it does.
Yeah. So that's where I'm going with Gary Coleman. Who you got, Kim?
Well, I can't avoid the Marley family. Like,
okay.
I don't think there's any way around that at all.
I really hate you.
I know. Get in line. Get your golden ticket. But I definitely say the Marley family, and I don't think they're forced into it like in the Joe Jackson sense, but I just think because it's legacy. So, and they had a legacy obligation to a culture, it seems like, for them to be into it. Some of it may be economic. Mm-hmm. But I think a lot of it, too, is just because the legacy is who their father was. Like, he had a big impact. And, you know, when a parent's art becomes, like, enterprise, I think it starts becoming like a stewardship for the children.
Okay.
And it's not just one, it's all of them have a piece of the music industry. So I just think it comes from them being around the studio, again, touring and being on the road with them. And plus the cultural impact, you know, Bob Marley had, I think that made a big difference too. Like, they didn't have a way to stray away from it. It was almost a given that they had to be involved either politically or musically or both. And it does feel like they were forced into it. Now, do I think they have regrets of it? I don't think so. I've never seen anything that says they have regrets, but it just seems like each decided to stick their toe in it a little bit, you know?
Okay. Yeah, well, it's a good one. That's a good one. That's a real good one.
Mm-hmm.
What you got, Troy? The one I'm called Try.
Thank you. Thank you, Charles. Thank you.
You're welcome anytime.
You're a godsend.
I know. I'm glad you recognize it now. Took you too long.
Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz is a good one.
Lenny Kravitz that's a really good one.
You know, mother Roxy Rucker was on
Roxy Roker.
Roxy Roker was on the Jefferson, and his father was a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
But she was a singer too.
But she was also a singer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I don't think that he was forced into it. I think that was something that you know, even if I think that when as a kid, I think when kids take a liking to something, sometimes the parents, you know, push them forward into what they like. They try to, at some point in time, it seems like it's forced, but it's just something that they like. You know, like my twins, you know, they like to play the piano, but they don't want to play it every day, but their mother makes sure they do it every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I think that, you know, it just turned on, the light flicked on, he loved it, and hey, he took it to a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm.
Plus he's an actor too.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's like you say, when you're a singer, you want to be an actor. When you're an actor, you want to be a singer, or whatever, however it goes.
Okay.
Would you put him in the same category as Prince as far as that kind of lifestyle at a young age and then being a teenager and like, I need to keep this going because it feels good?
It could be. It could be. You know, it could be. But the difference between Prince and him is that he really didn't have to do it because his mom and his father was also already established financially.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Prince, he had to do it because it wasn't even so much, he just loved doing music. I mean, when you self-taught yourself how to play all them instruments, that's just a gift. You know, and when you run with it, like Prince did, he's pretty much a genius, musical genius. You know what I mean? You know, Lenny Kravitz, we don't know. I don't know if he was self-taught, but even if he wasn't, the fact that he played that motherfucking guitar damn near like fucking what's his name? What's the one that played the guitar, son?
From where? I got nothing.
What's his name?
Jimi Hendrix?
The part of the 27 clip.
Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah.
Mm.
He played the guitar damn near like him. He's not like
no, the hell he don't. Not even close. He sucks. He's not a good guitarist. He is all right at best.
He's all right.
No. All you know how to do is play riffs. He is not a good Yo, don't do that. Don't do that. He's not even close.
I know one thing. How You Gonna Come My Way was his best, to me, that was his best guitar riff and best song to me.
Yeah, but think about how his technique is simple and plain. I mean, it really is. I mean, you could he really only do riffs. He don't play. I mean,
well, you do know I'm gonna do my homework on it because I need.
You go ahead. All you gotta do, listen to his records because I got all his albums. Like he's not that bull.
Resolve. You know, I had to strengthen my resolve on going up.
Like I can play Lenny Kravitz songs with my guitar.
Tomorrow before the show.
That's how easy it is to play Lenny Kravitz. I can play that shit.
Bullshit, Troy.
They don't start no bullshit.
I'm just saying.
You don't have time for them
I know one thing.
JJ said Lenny is amazing. He's an amazing songwriter.
He did guitar riff tomorrow. Tomorrow guitar riff.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we got some good ones in the chat. We got some good ones in the chat. All right, so JJ says, wasn't Jennifer Hudson's mom a sister or a singer? Was she? She got them all killed.
God damn.
Oh, she did.
What the fuck?
I mean, it is true, sadly, unfortunately.
She did. She got them all murked.
I ain't gonna say she did, but
Illuminati hit, baby.
It was trash.
That's Illuminati hit, man. She got them all done in.
God damn. Illuminati.
All right,
Yeah, no.
Mariah Jenkins says, Macaulay Culkin said he was forced to become a actor. Said Michael Jackson too. Yeah, we already went over Mike. Danny Bonaducci. Who's Danny Bonaducci? I know the name, but I don't know who it is.
He played on the fucking Parker family.
Oh, okay. All right. The Olsen twins. Yeah, absolutely. See how that worked out. They was forced at the age of 3 months old. And look at them now. Word. All right. Gene Simmons' son, Nick, is a musician, but I think he has limited dad's assistant in his advancement. He chose to be his own man. Okay. Brown Eye says the singer, sir, his family was heavy in the music field. Mother and uncles. He was born into it. Who we talking about? And Mariah says Whitney is a good one. She started as a gospel singer. Yeah, she was definitely born into it. Whitney was absolutely born into it. With her auntie and her mom. She wasn't forced though. Whitney was going to be she was trying to be a model. Imagine her going into modeling with that voice. Like, yeah, I could sing, but I'm gonna go over here and take these pictures. Fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, Quentin. Quentin says, can you rap faster than Eminem? No, but Busta Rhymes can and Twista can. All right, Brown Eye says, yes, JJ. Jimmy was amazing. I mean, I love Lenny Kravitz, but I would never call him amazing. And I got all his albums. I know all his songs. Amazing? On guitar? I'm like, come on.
Oh, and nothing to hear you play tomorrow, bro.
You're not going to hear. Let me just spoil that right now. That's not going to happen. All right, JJ says, nah, Troy, I've been playing for 45 years, so Jimmy and Lenny are on different levels, but both are great. Lenny's first album, done all analog, was incredible. His first album was dope as shit. That's my fucking album. I'm not saying that he's not a dope artist, but when it comes to guitar, you can't just be matching somebody up with no Jimi Hendrix. That's dangerous. You know what I mean?
I don't even think you can match him up with B.B. King, to be honest.
I'm trying to tell you, he does riffs. He's a riff guitar player. I mean, listen, just because you, hold on, here's the thing.
That's not true.
Here's the thing. Just because you make something that sounds good doesn't mean that you're the best. And just because you're the best doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to make something that sounds good. You understand what I mean?
He was the best.
Well, you matched him up against the best. You can't put him, you know what I mean? You should have said something like, Hee Haw or somebody like that. You know what I mean? Like,
No, he called the show.
Listen, Jimi Hendrix is my fucking guitar hero. Like, we not doing that. Like, when you say, you know what? I was watching this. I was watching this documentary earlier today about Parliament Funkadelics and they story, and the guitarist who played Maggot Brain. Now he is somebody you could actually compare to Jimi Hendrix. That motherfucker is off the chain. Off the chain.
Maggot Brain. I don't even smoke weed, but when I heard Maggot Brain, I was ready to roll up a joint.
Maggot Brain. But I'm not even just talking about the Maggot Brain. Like, he's that skilled. Even George Clinton was like, yo, yeah, that boy, he got it like that. Like, got it like that. Like, that's, but you can't take like a Lenny Kravitz and be like, yeah, he's good. I'm like, no, he's not anywhere in that stratosphere. But he's a very good artist. All right, Wolfgang Van Halen and Jacob Dylan. You giving out the real government, huh? Said fuck that Eddie shit. Wolfgang Van Halen.
No, he has a son named Wolfgang.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
Oh. And Jacob Dylan? That's Bob Dylan's son. Oh, okay, cool.
Somebody Googled everything.
I have to say, because who knew? I don't know any songs by Wolfgang or Jacob.
No, Jacob Dylan don't have songs. He plays the guitar with his father, and he plays it in a band.
Okay.
Jacob Dylan, hold up. Jacob Dylan had songs. I don't know if he was in a group or he done it by himself, but I heard songs by Jacob Dylan.
Okay. Was he born or was he forced or both?
He was born.
Okay. And what about Jacob?
Jacob was just doing music, I guess, because his father done music. You know how to play the guitar. You become part of a band, and all of a sudden, just because your last name is Dylan, you're there. So
you got a lot of nerve to mention Lenny with Jimmy. You know damn well he can't match her. All right, anyway. So, all right.
I'm not gonna lie. This motherfucker couldn't say first shit. You ain't gonna tell me that Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan is not no. Bob Dylan is song, not singer. You know what I mean? Like, Bob Dylan is song. You like his voice beautifully matches his music. Like, you can really get into that shit, but not all of it. Because in my opinion, a lot of Bob Dylan shit is straight trash. But when it's good, it's good. But when that shit is bad, you be like, what the fuck are you talking about? This shit is Grateful Dead trash.
That was the name of the group, the Wallflowers. That's what I was saying. Jacob Dylan played was in the band, the Wallflowers. So they had a big name in the 90s.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't because of Jacob Dylan. He was just part of the band. You know what I mean? He could sing, but it wasn't like, he's carrying on for Bob Dylan, so.
Riding for Bob. I'm with it. All right. Okay. So I'm going to go with Scott LaRock Jr. It's like, no, I'm just playing. I was just playing. Just blame KRS-One for everything. All right. I'm going to go with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Definitely born into it. Probably forced into it. But she didn't resist. And she made a pretty decent career for herself.
She made a good comeback after all she went through in her youth, though.
Yeah.
One of the best comebacks ever.
Yeah. I loved her music and lyrics.
After that drug addiction and all that fiasco, to be able to bounce back like that.
Man, I love when people come back from drug addiction. Make me want to take some drugs and come back.
Good luck with that. You ain't that far away. You go right to Kensington.
Shit, I'm going to go to the corner. I'm going to the corner. I ain't traveling all the way to Kensington to get high. You crazy? I mean, I know my people help Mr. O out. Like, excuse me, young fella. Hey, young YN, I'd like a 50 of your finest crack. Huh? Give me some of the good rock. You do still sell crack, don't you? Oh, I'm sorry. Rock. The get high. Do you guys only sell weed and pills now?
Like the brother and sister from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's how they did it. We'd like to buy some of your finest crack.
No, I have to tell.
I would like to partake in the finest of opioids.
I have to tell them I got a girlfriend that get high. Like, listen, yo, I need 50 at a hard. Give me 50 at a hard. Y'all still so hard? Is it just weed and pills now? I don't think she want no Xannies and perks. I think is interesting about drug dealers. They got every kind of muscle relaxer prescription drug that you can think of. But you tell the motherfuckers you got a sinus infection, you need like a Z-Pack. They like, what? I can't. I'm like, you get it from the same place y'all got this other shit. Tell them they can't come up with that shit. I thought that was interesting. Like, where they get these pills at, they should have the other shit.
It takes me out, son.
They said that's stuff you can go get over the counter yourself, so they're trying to help you do that.
You can't get it over. You can't get a Z-Pack, zithromycin. You can't get that over. Huh? What'd you say?
I'm just checking if you can hear me or not.
Oh no, we can. No, this ain't gonna fail. This is fail safe. This is very, very fail safe.
Let me tell you this though. It takes me out because after all the billions of dollars that Purdue Pharma made off of opioids, you can't even get a fucking damn Percocet if you break a arm. Give him Motrin or Tylenol. Yeah.
He's strung out on Tylenol 3s.
Bro, he just gonna be at the suffering. We ain't giving him no opioids.
Damn. All right. All right. It's your turn, Kim. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with Kim Fields.
Oh, good one. Real good. Real good.
Even though she had a single parent, she still grew up in the industry because her mom was such a powerhouse. Like, Kim Fields was an actress. She was a consultant. She directed on television shows. She was a producer. She just did a lot. So, and she was Broadway. She was also a Broadway person. So her girls didn't have a choice but to grow up in that. And she started working them when they were young. Like, Kim Fields was what, 4 or 5 when she did the Mrs. Butterworth commercial?
Yeah.
So
I know one thing that takes me out because Chip Fields was the only one that can get away from beating the shit out of Janet Jackson with no problem.
Go ahead, Troy. It's your turn, Troy.
Mine is Aretha Franklin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely forced into it. Definitely forced into it.
Father was a singer. She was forced into singing. She was forced into singing.
Forced to have a father's baby.
Yeah. And her father allowed her to sing secular music. And she was just going back and forth with it. So, I mean...
thank you for letting me screw you and make a baby in you, daughter.
Yo.
I'm going to let you sing
Reverend Franklin...
Because I turned you into a weird whore.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Was she? Wait. Who said she was a weird whore?
Before the day he left her, life is too unkind. He was a part of his peace of mind. He made her feel like a natural woman.
All right, let's go. All right, good one. Okay. Let me see.
And then he went too far.
You know you can't help it. All right, so wait a minute. Wait.
That's the song, bro.
Come on, we're going to the next one. All right, so Jason Bonham, is that John Bonham's son, the drummer from Led Zeppelin? Is that who that is?
Yeah, what have to be? John Bonham, Led Zeppelin, Jason Bonham.
Yeah, I mean, if he's the son of John Bonham, he was a hell of a drummer. Hell of a drummer. But I'm going to see if he verifies that one. All right.
Just Google it real quick.
Okay.
Because I'm inquisitive now.
Is Jason Bonham the son of the drummer John Bonham?
Yes. Jason Bonham is the son of the famous Led Zeppelin drummer, John Bonham. Born in 1966, Jason is a drummer himself, continuing his father's musical legacy, and has performed with the surviving members of Led Zeppelin, including the 2007 reunion.
I just hope he don't drink himself to death like his father did. That's a terrible thing. All right. Cool. Now, let me see. Tori Spelling.
Mm-hmm.
Good one.
I mean, we would hate to say yeah, but she's one of the worst. After 90210, that was it for her.
Okay.
Consider
her father had all the money, man. All the money. He had all the money.
Every penny of it. Every penny of it.
He had more than.
That's how you saw at the end of every show back then.
Yeah, he's getting all the money. All the money. All right. Mariah says, shit, son, let's talk about politicians like the Bushes, like father, like son. But the thing is, they was born into it, but they wasn't like kid politicians and shit. You know what I mean? I don't think they got started until they got old. You know what I mean? Now, I can't verify that. Let me find out that.
Great having that one being because he was kind of special.
I don't know. Let me find out that Jeb and George was president, was class president or something. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Listen, Donald Trump beat Jeb up so bad, he said, fuck politics.
Man, he got out while the getting was good. All right. Okay, let me see. JJ, when do you remember how old Donnie Hathaway was when he died? He was young, like 39. Nah, wait, he wasn't old.
He was 34.
He was 34? All right. JJ says, oh, damn right, that was going. Oh, don't forget about Eddie. Carla got a good one. Eddie and Gerald Levert. Good one. Real good.
Damn, Carla. Damn you, Carla. That's a tremendous.
Good job, Carla. Look at Troy mad about it.
Good job, Carla.
That was another Illuminati hit. He got both of his sons murked.
Damn. 12 shiny off of your body. Feel me?
Okay.
JJ said
he was 34 when he died.
His dad had all the money, but still couldn't buy Butch enough acting classes.
Mariah says they was kids, mascots, got that generation until they became 18 to vote. Okay, all right, cool. Tori's dad had all the money, but still. Okay, damn, you just read that. My bad. All right. Okay, so all right, who do I want to go with next? Let me see. Let me see. I want to do somebody that really makes. I want to go back to music. Let's see if somebody was really good. Damn, we don't have a Rick James Jr. Oh shit. Okay. Damn. I had all of these people in my head before this show. A bunch of singers. All right.
Did you say Russell Simmons? You talking about that baby?
I didn't say Russell Simmons.
I thought you said Russell Simmons. I was like, I know you're not talking about Diggy. Or whatever the child's name was. That
I mean,
terrible.
he counts, but I didn't say him. I did mention him. I did mention him earlier though. I just said run, son. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm going to say Lil Bow Wow. Wasn't born into it, but definitely was forced into it.
Oh yeah, I think his mother forced him into it for money.
And
garbage.
Snoop and all of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, that little boy ain't have a chance not to.
But it started with his mother.
Okay.
He was garbage.
I'm going to go with Small Bow Wow. With Small Bow Wow, I'm going with Small Bow Wow.
Not Small Bow Wow.
Little Barks. What you got, Kim?
Sorry, all I can think about is that picture of the meme that went around the internet of Bow Wow doing a little. He had his fingers all soft, dainty, picking up something or pressing a button or something he was doing, and he had these two little puffs in his head. Man, why did you do that pose? Ever. For me, I have the Marsalis family.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. That's definitely good.
And that's one I think they were kind of forced into it. I don't think it's because of economics, but it's just because of who the family was and where they were, and just because that was a family they were educators in music. So not only were there jazz pianists and somebody who played the clarinet, they were educators, music teachers. So it just seemed like it was automatic. Like in the household, if they were teaching students outside of the house, so if you lived in the house, you were going to learn anyway. So it just seemed like it was natural for them to be forced into that. They were raised into it. And in a sense, it seemed like they were forced into it. Because I remember one time Bradford had said something about he felt exploited. And I can't remember if it was from the family or the industry, but I remember he said something about feeling exploited, but he didn't regret becoming a musician, but he definitely felt exploited in the industry.
Okay.
So I say the Marsalis family. And it's kind of like the Marley family. It's still based on legacy. Like in that area, the Marsalis family is very, very popular. They always have been from generation to generation. So it's just kind of like a legacy requirement. Like, if you're going to do this, you're going to have to get into it seriously. And the family eats when you do, collectively. So.
Okay. Good one. Troy?
I'm gonna go with Kim's family because she was forced to play the piano. Her grandmother had everybody play the piano.
Troy?
Kim hated that motherfucker.
Troy?
First of all, shut up.
It's your turn, Troy.
I'm going with the Bards.
Cool. Good one. Wait, all of them?
Shit. The whole fucking family, son.
That's 6,400 of them. So
But what were they born or were they forced?
Well, let's just do it like this. The older ones might have been forced. But the other ones, the younger ones like Elle, Randy, them ones right there, they were born. The ones that was in the group, what is it? The one that sing, I call your name.
Switch.
That one?
That was Tommy and Bobby.
Yeah, Tommy and Bobby, they might have been forced. Or it might not even been forced. It was just something they like to do, that they just joined the band or something that they like to do. Sometimes you're not forced into it. I think that at the end of the day, the older ones just was doing it, and then the younger ones.
But we need to know. We need to know if they were born or forced. They have to be either one in order to qualify.
I think the first two was born. Was forced, and then the other one was just was born.
How far in age is Elle from Bobby and Tommy?
And where does Bunny fit into that?
Where is who?
Is she an older or younger?
Bunny.
Didn't they have a sister?
Yeah,
named Bunny.
She might be somewhere in the middle. She was the youngest. No, Chico was the youngest.
Well, we're not gonna bring up Chico. I'm talking about DeBarge as the group.
Well, he still counts.
Oh, okay.
Chico was a solo artist.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he definitely counts. Ain't no way out of it. All right. How much older was Bobby DeBarge than Elle DeBarge?
Say that again, son.
I was
Bobby
Googling.
DeBarge is about 5 years and 3 months older than Elle DeBarge. Bobby was
Okay,
born in
they 5 years
1956,
apart. All
and
right.
Elle was born in 1961. Bobby was the oldest sibling in the family.
Okay, Bobby was the oldest, and then I think it was Tommy under him, and then Elle.
So Bunny was a baby?
Huh? I don't know. I didn't look that up.
Okay.
It was 10 of them though, so some of them must not have been musicians.
Right.
You know what I mean? Okay. So, all right. So
you also gotta remember that one of them has a daughter that sings too.
Okay.
So yeah, DeBarge.
Right now?
One of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let me see. Julio Iglesias, does he have a son? I don't know.
Enrique, yeah. Enrique Iglesias.
Oh, really?
He married to that tennis star.
Oh, okay. I have heard of him.
Baltimore.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, we went over Will Smith's weirdo kids.
Whole family weird.
Yeah, fuck them. All right.
Go buy me one of those. I want to buy one of those fucking hats that he had on. The house hat.
Carla asked, "Isn't Demi Moore's daughter an actress like her? Is she?
Yes.
What's her name? Minnie Moore?
I think it's Rumor. Rumor Moore.
I don't know. All right.
Look it up. Yeah, she does have a daughter that's an actress. Bruce Willis.
Let me see. Mariah says, shit, Christopher Columbus and all of his damn descendants was forced to, you know what? I can't. I'm not fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you. What up, Shirley Cheryl? The world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. All right. I thought I missed something. Hold on. Let me scroll up a little bit. I could have sworn I missed something. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. All right. So I'm going to go with Janet Jackson. Definitely born into it. And I believe pretty much forced into it on the acting side first. You know what I mean? And then on the singing side. I think she was probably pressured to sing more than she would act. Because I thought that Janet Jackson was a pretty good actress before she started singing. She became a shitty actress after she, huh?
Even when she was on the Jackson 5 show, she was doing a good job.
Yeah.
She really became a trash actress after a while.
I know. After she started singing, I was like, she act like she can't read a line. She done lost all her damn emotions. I mean, Poetic Justice and Tyler Perry keep throwing her in movies. I'm like, she must be working for cheap. Straight up and down.
Yeah, she only pay them $10 more than the industry. So.
Yo, she is trash as an actress. She is trash. Trash.
She was awful in Poetic Justice. She was awful in Why Did I Get Married? She's awful in all the movies.
She's very bad. But she was the bomb as Charlene on Different Strokes. I used to be fiending for me some Charlene. I was like, damn, this is a bad motherfucker. Bro.
Yeah, I wanted me some Charlene.
Anthony Hamilton. All right.
The thing about it is that shit, you know she was forced into it. Shit, the second part, shit, listen to Control.
Look, she never copped out to being beat. She the only one. All right, your turn, Kim.
I'm going to go with some gospel people, and that would be the staple singers.
Oh, shit.
And just any of them. It just always seems like a lot of the gospel artists are forced into it, especially become gospel singers, even if they didn't do nothing but sing in church. It just seems like the next best thing is you have to sing in church too, and then if you make any kind of mark in the industry or any kind of show any interest to anybody who is industry related, then yep, you're gonna have to do a gospel album. You're gonna do some gospel music. You have to get on stage and do gospel. So I definitely would say the staple singers.
Okay.
Because what's her name? I can't think of the one staple sister name, but I know she did like a documentary, I guess, or whatever, where she had an interview and she was just talking about the fear that came with that lifestyle with being into the gospel world and the requirements of it and how she wanted to get out of it. But like the parents are like, no, you're singing for God. You can't stop singing for God. So you have to do this. You have to continue singing for God, even when she didn't want to.
I know one of the Staples sisters had a solo career. She was all that. I think Marva Staples.
I think that's her name. Mavis. It's Mavis.
Yo, she the truth.
Mavis. That's the one.
She's the fucking truth.
But that's the one who said she had a lot of fears and anxiety that came with that because they were forced.
Well, let's hear it for force.
So she just stayed with it. She stayed alive with the family mission, even when she didn't want to, because she felt like she had to. Because you're singing for God, so you can't turn your back on God. He gave you this talent. He gave you this gift. So, you have to serve and give it back. So,
and let's do it again. That they were singing to God.
Well, no, but you know what I mean.
They was getting pretty nasty with the Lord.
But I think when she was younger, you know what I'm saying? That's where they were like, you have to go do this. But she talked about having fears and anxiety that came with it. So,
well, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I like that. Because I think you're gonna love mine. Since you want to go gospel, I'm gonna go gospel for gospel.
Go ahead, Troy.
You know what I mean?
Well, get to it.
The Hawkins family.
I mean, you're gonna have to get to it because we coming up on the end. We got 8 minutes.
Oh, yeah, we got surprise at the end too.
Walter Hawkins and Tremaine Hawkins, along with Edwin Hawkins.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Shit, and I don't think you ain't never hear them sing any other songs than gospel music. You better not.
And not just gospel, but that old humming gospel that you like. Dang, I didn't want to come to church today because now we got to deal with this.
Be like, going away. Anybody ask you?
That was one of my favorites. One of my favorites.
Yeah. Can't get that old school gospel. The best gospel music ever.
All right, cool.
I love it. Some of it you regretted going to church.
Damn, Mariah Jenkins said Poetic Justice is her favorite movie ever? Ever?
I mean, without Janet Jackson, it was still a good movie. She just was terrible in it.
Honestly, that out of the John Singleton movies, that was the worst one to me.
You think so? I don't think it's the worst one.
I ain't like it. I
liked it.
I ain't like the purpose. I couldn't feel it. I mean, better than it definitely ain't better than Boys in the Hood.
Go ahead, sir.
Higher Learning, Baby Boy. Yeah, that was the worst. It was the worst one. It's the worst one.
I think I would have liked it if Tupac had ripped her shirt off like Justin did it in the Super Bowl.
I mean, what are we doing here? Come on now, Troy. Come on.
It's the T-Pain. Yeah, you got to understand. You know what I mean? He already came with the excuse. You know what I mean? You see, I'm trying to move him through the velvet rope and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, go ahead, go through the turnstile. Get the fuck out of here. All right.
Everyone, I agree with what you just said, though. On all of John Singleton movies, we could put that one on the box. Yeah.
I would. You know what I mean? I thought it was.
Baby Boy is.
I ain't really like it. Baby Boy was a good ass movie.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Let me see. Okay. So you got the whole Winans family. Okay.
Yes. Let
me see.
Ooh, JJ put a good one up.
Shelvin Kate Hudson is Goldie Hawn's daughter. She also has a brother who's an actor and an Oscar named Oscar or Oliver or something. Okay.
Hey, Gigi, you doing a lot of Googling, man.
Yes.
Come off the top of the dome from me.
Man, you don't know. He might know this shit. Shit, if he Googled, he would know exactly their name, wouldn't he? All right, so Diana Ross with Tracy Ellis. Okay. Diana Ross.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one, for sure.
And if you want to even go deep.
Yeah, because she got a lot of kids who are into it.
You do know her son played in ATL.
Evan Ross.
Ross, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And he don't even. And the fucked up part is that he don't even have to act at all. When his father passed away, his father was a billionaire. He left him a shitload of money.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing it from the mud.
All right,
we don't agree with that, but okay.
All right, Mariah says LeBron James and Bronny. Yep. He was definitely born into it. And he shouldn't have been forced into it.
Not Bronny James ain't shit.
Let me just say, he ain't no LeBron James. You know what I mean? That's all. That's all. But he is carrying the name.
We don't know who he is because at the end of the day, you're not giving him an opportunity to play.
I don't know if he'll ever be able to play on a team his father ain't on.
There you go.
I don't know. All right, Cheryl said, she said the Braxtons.
Cheryl, you got that one. Yeah, you got that one.
Bronny
James. So somebody said Bronny James ain't shit. Damn that.
Hey, could we possibly argue with that? Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't.
I don't think his father's name was John Thompson, though. John Thompson was the coach of the Georgetown Hornets.
Yeah, but then his son coached the Hoyas too.
No,
John Thompson Jr.
Thompson is the coach of the Warriors, but his Klay Thompson played for the Lakers.
No, I'm talking about the John Thompson who coached the Hoyas, had a son who coached the Hoyas. Yeah. I was like who does that? You know what I mean? Like, how does that happen? Wasn't exactly as legendary as his father was, but it's hard to be. All right, y'all. So that's gonna do it.
Don't compare to Braxton. You didn't say if they were forced into it or born into it.
Oh, y'all would have to tell me.
The Braxton?
Mm-hmm. I think they were born into it.
I believe they were born into it.
On the gospel side.
I don't think they were forced, but I believe they were.
I know they were raised in the church, real strict or whatever.
Yeah, they were.
So
that's another example of you guys sing for God, you guys sing for the Lord.
So I would they were probably born and forced or highly encouraged.
I think they were encouraged, and I believe once a Tony got a deal and she became bigger, she always said, my sisters are going with me.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't think any of them wanted to turn that ride down.
But wasn't it one sister that had a single? Was it Tamar that had a single after that? I'm not talking about.
I don't think Tamar ever sung gospel. She sounded like she sung R&B her whole life. But I like Tamar though. I like Tamar better than Tony now.
Ugh.
Tamar got some good songs. Tamar got some good ass songs, man. I'm sorry, good ass albums.
Tamar is an asshole.
Oh, what? Yeah, but I'm talking about her songs. I don't know if she asshole or not.
I don't think she has better songs than Tony. She has some okay songs.
But Tony stopped Nick. Yeah, but Tony had all her bangers were in the 90s. She had a banger past 2000. She was trash.
Yeah, I think she had one.
Maybe one. Just be a man about it. That shit's trash.
I can't think of the name.
That shit was trash. No. Trash.
No.
Trash.
You know, man about it is trash.
It was trash. Trash. She left all her hits in the 90s. I'm telling you. Tamar had some good ass albums. I mean, I don't think they charted like Tony did. Because she didn't have the exact same star power, but she had star power in a different way. You know, she got.
But they all did because they all were Tony's backup.
Yeah, but I'm saying the way Tamar went, as far as how she got her notoriety was interesting. She definitely grabbed the scepter and ran with it.
Well, she wants her notoriety to build on her being a fool.
All right, cool. All right, so. Well, Tony was a hoe. Which one would you rather be? A fool or a hoe?
Tamar a hoe too. I'm just saying.
She was not. She's a married woman.
Tamar's a hoe too.
Who she been with? Tony been with everybody in the industry. Who Tamar been with?
And Tamar ain't?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna leave it there.
All right, cool. Let's go to the poll. 52 votes. Would you have wanted to go into show business if your parents were famous in it? And 31% said yes, I would have taken after them. 33% said no, that's not my personality. 21% says I can't be sure if so or if not. And 15% says I would have tried to see if I liked it or not. All right, cool. It's kind of balanced. You know what I mean? You know, nobody. Mm-hmm. No, nothing overwhelming. Not like the 70-something%. I think it was 69% we had last night on the poll question. Mm-hmm. So, all right, this is pretty good. All right, y'all. We're about to do these birthday shout outs and then we're going to get on the out of here. Hey, 2 hours.
No, we out of here. Remember, we got something else to do, too.
Oh, shit. Damn, Kim. All right. Yeah, you're right. Fuck. Fuck. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wait a minute. Let me get it up. Hell yeah. I be trying to get the fuck on about here. Y'all think this shit is a game. I'm just saying, y'all call it a half hour late. Y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm here. I got to hold the bag.
Hold up. We called it a half hour late. Then the system was going back and forth.
But the bottom line is you called in a half an hour late. That's where my concentration is. That's where my concentration is. That's where my concentration is. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. So wait a minute. Oh shit.
Do I need to say something first?
Yeah. Go ahead and introduce Kim.
Okay, so have another track that I need reviews on. So this one is a project I've been working on for a minute now with some other people, and we have completed it. And this one is going on an actual album, and it's the first track for an album. So just want to know what you guys think of it. I want the honest truth. If it sucks, say it sucks. If it sounds good, say it sounds good. If it needs work, please let me know. You will not hurt my feelings.
All right.
Trying to rush. Thank you, James.
That's right. I'm trying to rush. Get the fuck out of here. Shit, 2 hours is long enough.
I definitely can't hear what you. I can't wait to hear what two of you think of it.
I think it's dope. That's good enough.
Oh, you already listened to it?
Yeah, I listened to it.
Okay.
All right. Where the fuck is it now? It was sent by Kimberly. I lost it. Damn it. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll probably share every one of them as we come out with them, just to see what everybody feels about them before we put them out. Before the full album drops, anyway.
One thing about it, son, while you setting that up, I'm so glad Lauren not on here with Kim's being on.
That who?
It was a person in the chat named Lauren. I'm glad you're not on here while she was on here.
Did you say, I'm not even get ready to entertain what I heard with my ears?
He should.
Why did you say that? You think it wouldn't go well?
No, I think you would have been cursing she out.
Why? What did they say?
She was ignorant. Anytime you had Cheryl called in, not Cheryl with the S, Miss Cheryl called in, not Cheryl with the S, Cheryl with the C called in and said, son, I'm telling you, Lauren, tell her I don't play that shit.
It wasn't no disrespect that went on, was it?
Yes, it was.
With Cheryl?
Yeah.
We need to invite that person back on because I got words. Don't you get on here and disrespect Cheryl. We don't do that.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad you wasn't on it.
I should have called me and woke me up and invited me because, yes, you should have.
I'm letting you know from the door. She came at me and I couldn't wait. I couldn't say nothing because I was in the chat. I was on the phone.
Why you keep saying she, though?
Well, he should. I'm sorry. He should. First she said she was from Canada. Then she said she was from down south. And then she said she was from ATL. Then son said, well, Lauren's a man. Oh, shit. Is she from ATL?
Well, it would have had a problem with me. Because I only got two things to say to people like that who are confused about where they come from. Like, I'm not knocking a person who has their decision and who they want to consider themselves to be.
Sure.
But I know one thing for sure. Women see a gynecologist.
Kim,
that's all.
You said something about AOL, right?
No. I don't think so. Let me look.
I could have sworn it was. I don't see shit.
Let me look.
Because you emailed it.
Hang on a second. Yeah, I did email it.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent it to Gmail.
Oh, it's the Gmail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No problem.
You don't have to lie to me. Just be a man about it.
I'm looking for this shit because I downloaded this shit. I'm looking for the download, and I have to go all the way into the what's the Microsoft browser shit, and I can't never find it. There it is. Boom. Kimberly Mars. There we go. All right, let's go.
All right.
Oof. Move this out of the way. All right. Why ain't it starting? Okay, here we go. This is the part I like.
The air is thick down by the bayou. Keep my secrets buried in the river's edge. Mama taught me herbs, Papa taught me sin. Got that mud and magic painted on my skin. Them call me Queenie when the sun go down. Got the deepest roots in this whole swamp town. Every sorrow, every prayer drown in other water, this hallowed ground. Every day I feel real. Catfish dance beneath the cypress knee. Men come looking for what they can't see. We stir the tea, yeah. We make them free. River wash them sins. You set the spirit free. Them call me Queenie when moon run high, fire burning in me ancient eye. Touch me power, you bound to cry. The bayou teach you.
Queenie ride
Out your dirty water,
my roots strong.
from Port-au-Prince to Kingston Bay. Oh. Sacred mud me down for space. Love walk with me, I reign supreme. I reign supreme.
Huh?
JJ said it.
Huh?
He said it
Huh?
was a guitar. He didn't know it was coming.
He said it's a white boy guitar.
Well, that's a black woman guitar.
Well, the general
I gotta
consensus.
tell you, I ain't gonna even lie. I can see a sperm going to hitting the baby on that one right there. That's a nice song. I can vibe off of that.
Thank you, everybody.
And I never heard. I'm gonna be honest with you. In my years of listening to music, you hear beat switches in raps. You never really hear a beat switch in R&B. So I like how the beat switched over to something.
Boy, Troy, you have no idea how that has been a nightmare for me. And I was like, this is not going to work.
No,
and when I heard it, I was like, it sounds so good, but I was like, I don't think anybody's going to like it. And I have had 5 people who were like, that's terrible. So,
no, it's not.
Troy, you ever heard of Love Hangover by Diana Ross?
yeah.
Or Let's Dance by Donna Summer?
That switched over to a faster beat. This one kept on the same vibe of what it was on. Sweetest Hangover by Diana Ross was smooth as shit. Then it went hangover. It went to a real disco version of a song. This just stayed on the same calm beat, like a jazzy feel.
Okay.
You know, you can put it on Neo. You can put it on.
No, the song is fire.
But it was great vibe. I could vibe on.
No, the song is fire. I'm not denying
Matter of
that.
fact, I'll send son my email. I would like that. I like the copy. I like to listen to that again.
Wait till we get it. So there's something bigger coming. where you guys will be able to hear everything. But give me time to get it where it needs to be so it's protected, and then you can have a choice.
All right.
Like
Yeah, the song was great. We got to do these birthday shout outs.
That's coming out. Once it's out and done completely, you all get first dibs to everything.
I don't want to go to sleep tonight and I wake up and I had this. They call me Queenie in my fucking head. That's what I really think for.
Yeah, yeah, and then we do the birthday shout outs, and and then that happens. And
Thanks everybody. Happy birthday, getters today.
It's a birthday shout. Hey, listen, I want to thank y'all for coming on. You know what I mean? Thanks for being professional tonight, at least one of y'all. And
thank you. I always try to be.
Thank you. I know Kim's very professional.
Sir, you started out with some Rocky crazy. Please stop.
All right, we have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious January 23rd, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Antonia McIntyre, no relation, but what up, cuz? And also Taisha Johnson, Dion Schofield, or should I say Schofield, and also Dejana Boo Lath, my girl Lisa Hill, the real deal Lisa Hill, and last but not least, my man going all the way back to the 7th grade, 12 years old, my man Maurice Munch Watts. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious January 23rd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, hey, yo, I said, go hard, go for yours, and remember, yo, you got a name that they remember because your parents were in the game for a long time, tamed you and actually trained you to be the same thing that they are today. But did you really want it to turn out that way? You play the way you want to play. You got your own mind, but a career is something you can find in an easier way. It's a lighter path, and sometimes you want to count up that math and even just get half, because that kind of money can make everybody try to laugh at the jokes you tell, even if they ain't funny. Because people laugh at you when you got a lot of money and you're spreading around, but when you're down, there ain't nowhere else to ever be found. But for the time being, you's a king or queen, and you're always running up on the scene with something foreign, something real plush. Look, mink on the floor. Oh shit, hush. I can't say nothing. Yo, he got it. Yo, and mom and pops had it before. Shot him out of a cannon. I say, yo, he's as great as maybe John Lennon. But maybe you ain't want to be a star. Maybe you want to do something. That's who you are. But your own career path is something good. Yo, just make sure that you get your shit straight in this hood. And it's all wood. And it's all understood because it's really all good. We gonna see y'all tomorrow afternoon, 1:30. I'ma be here, yo, laughing it up soon. We got a real subject tomorrow coming through. Y'all ain't really ready for this shit, but I'ma tell you, if you come through here 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's gonna be like a mime. No, because you're gonna be able to hear, and it's gonna come through the speakers, the microphone clear. Yeah, HD, high fidelity. No, it's you know what I'm talking about. It's all good. It's all life. And yo, we gonna do this shit. I'm never running tripe because I know the things that I do. I got a lot to accomplish and I'm gonna do it tonight and make sure it's right. I want to thank all of y'all for coming by. And I see y'all, even though I can't see you, I know you still fly. Cause you gotta be on some other shit to come through this channel. We heating it up like flannel in the summertime. Yeah, it's hotter than the July, the cookout. Yo, everybody look out for each other. It's gonna be nice as hell. Yo, I'm seeing y'all tomorrow, and you can tell that it was a good look. Yo, I give the root. Yo, it was a good look. Yeah, I read a good book. Maybe not every day, Torah, Quran. Hey, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my down. Peace to my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow afternoon, 1:30 p.m. So make sure y'all come on through for another installment of the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show, but it's the Urban Therapy with Sun Show on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, 1:30 p.m. So that's how it's going down. That's how it's looking. That's how it's going to be. So love is love, y'all. Y'all have a good night. No exceptions. And I hope y'all enjoy listening to the show as much as I enjoy broadcasting it. Peace. All right.